What is that? What is going on, guys? My name is 4G. So today I wanted to make a video going over a forgotten skin when it comes to Fortnite, because there's been a lot of skins that have leaked over the years, but usually most of these skins end up releasing. Not every single one of them, but most of them seemingly do. I mean, they put the work in to get these skins out. Why would they not release? But either way, the skin I'm talking about in this video today is the infamous K-pop skin. This is the only name we have of it officially, because that is its code name. It was added in version 5.40, which was not technically the very last version of Chapter 1 Season 5, but it was pretty much up there. The last version was technically version 5.41, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. The point is, it was added a very long time ago, and it was in the files, and the skin that was actually in the files wasn't actually a skin itself. It was just this icon. This 2D image is all we had of this skin, all the way up until the time it was removed in Season 8. So yeah, months went by, many months went by. It was still in the files. Nobody knew what was going on, and it was a complete mystery. A lot of people in the Fortnite community were wondering if this skin was going to release, if it was scrapped, what was going on with this skin. Well, when we did get to Season 8 and it was removed, nobody really knew anything at first. But then shortly after, we had an announcement, and this announcement was for a brand new Samsung exclusive skin, and that was called the Ikonik Skin. So the point with all of this is most people have the theory that the Ikonik Skin had replaced the K-pop skin, which I guess makes sense because, of course, if you look at the trailer for the Ikonik Skin, it looks like it's trying to be a K-pop kind of skin. All right, so let's be completely real. Not only that, but they look kind of similar in terms of the actual design. Well, not 100%, of course. It's not the exact same thing whatsoever. The color scheme is entirely different, but it just has a similar vibe to it, I guess you could say, is the best way to put it. But also, real quick, if you aren't aware of what the Ikonik Skin is, it is an exclusive skin that you had to purchase a Galaxy S10, I believe, or any of the variants of the S10. And when you purchase that phone, you could download Fortnite, log in, and you could claim the Ikonik Skin. A lot of people were doing some crazy stuff back in the day where they were going to stores, downloading Fortnite on a display model, logging in, and just playing off of that and getting the Ikonik Skin that way, which is absolutely insane. I believe people were also doing that for the Galaxy Skin, which is a similar type of thing with the exclusivity. You had to purchase a Galaxy Note 9 for that particular skin, whole skin bundle pretty much, because later on they actually added the Galaxy Backbling, Pickaxe, and Glider. Or, well, actually, the Glider might have been their day one. I'm not exactly sure. I cannot remember. It was almost 7 years ago at this point. But going back to Ikonik, it was a pretty good skin for sure, but the main reason I wanted it was for that scenario emote. That emote that came with it is absolutely amazing. It is still on my emote wheel to this day, and I just remember this advertising, I'm not gonna lie, this marketing strategy from Samsung and Epic really did end up working on me. Pretty much, Ninja got early access to that skin, and man, I needed that emote after watching that gameplay. I'm pretty sure that is one of the most popular exclusive skins to this day. It has not been available since, I believe, September 2019, so you can no longer obtain this skin, which I don't think should be the case. I think you should be able to obtain it in some way. Maybe the exact same thing. You still need a Samsung phone, but maybe they bring it back for a future Samsung phone for anybody who doesn't have this skin. I don't exactly know. I don't think bringing it to the item shop would be the way to do it, though. But either way, going back to the original K-pop skin, this skin, I'm very glad that it didn't release exactly in this form, because I'm not gonna lie, this skin, this goofy dude in my game would have pissed me off. I mean, not compared to the skins we have nowadays with all one color superhero skins. Back in the day, we didn't have all these millions of different skins and different options. When skins were leaked, it was a pretty big deal, okay? It was a pretty big deal because every skin kind of mattered. There wasn't that many skins to choose from at that time. I mean, okay, there was a good amount of skins by the time Season 5 hit, and at that time, almost Season 6, but it wasn't anything like what we have today where, you know, you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through the item shop and there's just so much to choose from. That's not really how it was back in the day. So every leak kind of mattered a lot more. So honestly, nowadays, if they released it like this, I wouldn't have cared. But back then, I just looked at this skin and I thought, please don't add something that is this goofy looking. I don't know. Something about it, man. This goofy looking dude with wings around his head. I don't exactly know. But either way, this skin was never actually heard from, at least until about 2 years later. Not exactly in its same form. Going forward to November 2020, they actually did release some skins from a concept artist named Sharktooth, I believe. believe this person had a bunch of concept skins that Epic actually put into the game, and it ended up being called the Bedhead Brigade set. And these skins basically, of course, are, let's be real, are entirely inspired by that original K-pop skin. The mask being added definitely made or broke, that's a weird way to say it, it either made or broke the skin originally. Having the mask is so much better, in my opinion, than not having the mask with the original version. So I think that that is a huge improvement. Not only that, but there is a bunch of different variants of this skin, so you can choose which character model you want when it's released in this way. It's also not 100% the exact same thing. It's more of like a onesie look from what I remember, compared to just a guy wearing a hoodie with some jeans on. But I do think it's pretty nice that we did get some form of this after years and years of it being just completely forgotten about. I mean, not exactly the case, because it was only 2 years. I say years and years. It was just years. There was no years and years. It was just 2 years, which is kind of crazy to think. But, you know, we've had so many years of Fortnite at this point that it feels like forever ago. But back in 2020, I guess it was just 2 years ago at that point. But either way, that is kind of the history of this K-pop skin. It's something that also happened when it comes to skins being deleted, that also happened around that time, was the Onesie Skin. The Onesie Skin was added, I believe, in version 6.10, and it was shortly after removed from the files. There was no information on why this was removed. Everyone thought this was going to be an item shop skin, so it was very weird for them to just add a skin into the files and then immediately remove it. Like, at least with the K-pop skin, we had a few months to wonder what was going on before they removed it from the files. But in this case, they just completely flat out got rid of it incredibly fast. And I remember making a video theorizing about the idea of them possibly having this as a battle pass skin. And of course, that is exactly what happened in Chapter 1 Season 7, when it dropped about a month or two after this update, after it was originally removed from the files. After that skin was originally removed from the files, it was released into the battle pass at tier 87, and I do think it is an absolute amazing battle pass skin. And it's another reason why I hope battle passes do in fact return with this OG mode, because skins like this are not available anymore, and they're absolutely fantastic. There's something about these original Chapter 1 skins that are just so much better than a lot of the skins that release nowadays. Not every single season, like for example, Chapter 6 Season 1 right now, the current season, they have some fantastic battle pass skins, but I'm just saying, there's been a lot of seasons in the past where the original skins just don't look that great in comparison to these Chapter 1 skins. And I do know there is, in fact, a reskin of the Onesie Skin. It just isn't the same thing. It's not the same color scheme. It's not the same character model, so it makes a big difference in my opinion. You can't just say reskins are the way to go. In my opinion, it's just not how it works for me. I just don't think that that's the same thing whatsoever. I think we just need to re-release them, in my opinion. But, you know, I've made 1,000 videos on that at this point. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you want to see the K-pop skin added to the game back in the day? Or did you not even play Fortnite back then, or weren't even aware of it? I don't know exactly. Now, maybe you were a casual player back then, weren't really watching Fortnite content or keeping up with leaks or whatever. But either way, that's going to wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. If you're new here and you like videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.